EU regulators sent Microsoft an antitrust warning over the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Man, this is still going. So when are we gonna get our shipment playlist back, or what? It's really gonna be every 2 weeks? That's so... Ugh. Unless they change it today. I'm playing a bit before update time, so maybe the playlist would change today, but I don't think so. Real quick, I want to thank you guys for all the love and support on that Elden Ring video yesterday. I know Call of Duty's obviously kind of slow right now, but there is a lot going on behind the scenes, so things are coming. I was playing some Diablo 3 last night. Oh man, the PTR is so much more fun. I enjoy the grind of games, but I also like being able to blow through the grind and just be done with it. It's an odd thing. I like the feeling of completing a grind. That's like a grind in itself. Does that make sense? You know, ultimately, I think it's all gonna be pretty much the same when it comes down to whether it's Microsoft or Sony or whatever. I mean, that whole deal, whatever it is. I feel like overall, we're just doomed regardless. They're eventually gonna steer us off the cliff. I can't wait for Diablo 4, man. I have a feeling it's probably gonna be like scuffed off rip or something, but I mean, just more Activision Blizzard. I just needed the helo. That's why score streaks are amazing. I did nothing there except just stand there and absorb points and got streaks for it. Amazing. I didn't do anything. There's a UFC card tomorrow. Derek Lewis is back against Spivak. People definitely recognize Derek Lewis's name. I want Derek Lewis to win, but I have a feeling that Sergey knows how to make this really boring and not fun at all. It's not a knock on Sergey either. That's just, you know, that's what he would probably have to do to survive in this fight, in my opinion. Because he probably doesn't want to go toe-to-toe and bang with him. Even though Derek Lewis has, you know, lost some brawls and stuff, you know, back and forth with like Pavlovich and Tai Tuivasa and stuff like that, people are still scared of Derek Lewis. What is this? I'm like, why I'm not gonna connect to these voice chats? Insane. It's one thing wherever you are if it's loud, it's fine. Why is your unmuted? It's driving me crazy. I just realized I didn't test it. If this game doesn't have any game audio at all, I'm going to be very, very frustrated. Yeah, so I mean, even before Modern Warfare 2 came out, there was this rumor going around talking about how the idea is that there's going to be like a Modern Warfare 2 year 2 where there's like this big giant update. The idea that they're having anyway, they think that they'll be able to just go and like sell the game again. But like if the game already has like a bad reputation, which I'm sure they were not expecting, they were counting on it to actually have a good rep. The name still has the star power so they can like redeem themselves at least, because Vanguard could do anything that it possibly could to try to make itself a better game, and people just would never give it a chance ever again. It doesn't even matter. Just based on name by itself. So that's why I say the name matters no matter how much they mess up. So the reason I mentioned having to buy stuff again is because they put out a blog post about DMZ and the updates that they're doing, and they did, at first, they were planning on like wiping everything with the insured slots and all that stuff, and they decided to at least keep some of it. As an extraction shooter, they absolutely should like reset things. That's how it's supposed to work. That's what an extraction shooter does. It keeps everything fresh that way. But the insured slots are fine. Charlie Intel tweets, forcing players to buy the $70 game to unlock the new missions in the free-to-play DMZ mode seems like a dumb move. Yep. If you're a free-to-play DMZ player, which I'm sure you're not like a very large portion of the player base, but this is kind of what happens when you're not like the main focus, but like they kind of want you to work. It's weird, man. But they basically made it so, just like Charlie Intel said, you have to now own actual Modern Warfare 2 in order to unlock the new missions once this new season starts. So if you're a DMZ player and you like doing these missions and stuff, if you don't have the $70 game, well, oh well. It's not like Netflix level decisions of dumb yet, but it's there. They're rivaling, I'll say that. Future seasons will include more content, and not every season will have a mission refresh. You know, the more I looked at it, I realized that that Ashika Island map actually fits DMZ even better. Got shipment again, beautiful. I feel like atmospherically, DMZ on Ashika Island is actually really nice, but I just don't want to sit there and stare at it the whole time. Like, I don't even want to sit here and stare at this shipment the whole time. I'm just happy it's there to be able to get through things faster, because I'd rather at least use a different weapon. It's also weird to be like part of a player base that actually paid for like the quote premium version of the game. That premium version of the game is like intertwined with like the other versions of the game, which like kind of inherently decrease and increase its value. It's weird. It's just odd. I guess in a way it does add more value to that, But people will just quit. That just doesn't even matter. They're already quitting. Who cares? Why would you put even more restrictions on a game mode that is like struggling to grow? Unless you saw that it wasn't profitable already within a couple months and you're just already deciding against it and you're just gonna throw it into the trash. That could be very real as well. Possible that they're already doubting DMZ? I don't know. I'm just saying shit that's coming to mind. Don't listen to me. I'm definitely not right on everything. I'm also incredibly jaded. I also have absolutely no trust in almost any words. Now, I mean, they have time to, you know, change their mind about that because I think that's just, I don't know, it's just a bad move for DMZ. Then again, at the same time, like, the people that are paying for it technically end up getting more out of that version of the game. So, like, I don't know. It all around just feels bad. There's a lot of cognitive dissonance right now. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening. My brain's getting melted. I don't deserve that. Straight up, all I want to do is go and play Diablo. I think I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, I want Derek Lewis to win, but I think Sergey will probably make it boring and just wrestle him or something. I don't know. Maybe get a finish as well if the wrestling is dominant enough. Get him tired enough and just won't be able to get up or something. I mean, he knocked out Curtis Blades with that uppercut when he was trying to shoot for takedowns when it was very obvious. So, I mean, we'll see. Sergey could end up making a very big mistake and paying a very big price for it. This is a good opportunity for Sergey, though. Gets an opportunity to get into the top 10 against a guy that matchup-wise he should be able to beat stylistically. But then there's all the intangibles. And on the night. Oh, also yesterday I ended up finishing out the Elden Ring randomizer. I still have to edit it. I don't know if it'll be like 1 or 2 more parts. I guess it depends how I edit the whole thing together. I did have face cam for the last parts though. It's just for one part of that whole thing, I was like, dude, I really want to play Elden Ring, but this is the only playthrough I can play because installing the mods messes up my regular version of Elden Ring, and I can't run another seed without potentially messing this seed and save up. So I'm happy that it's finished, and now I can just do whatever. So the Elden Ring randomizer will be up soon, UFC tomorrow, and then also a giant UFC, I think, the week after that. The Volkanovski versus Makhachev fight. Huge fight. It's gonna be so much better than people are giving it credit for. I'm telling you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all the love and support on the videos. And yeah, it's been Jeff, guys. Later.